good day, good day, good day, YouTube family and friends. I'm out and about. Scott's down at the barn, and I'm gonna walk down there and talk to him. Check, see, yeah, kind of get an update on Daniel, and then I'm gonna come back up here and work on solving the problem with Houdini. I'll get back with you in a little bit on it and explain a little more. All right, y'all keep smiling till then.
The boat back over there. A little bit of bridge there. He's looking good, I know that. That right there, 1402. Huh? 1402. Actually, I ain't seen it eating no feed yet. It should be.
No, I hadn't either.
It should be getting where it's starting to eat some feed. Come on, girly.
It don't come in here. It always, Mama's like, and it stays out.
Come on over here, Mr. Wing Ding, Mr. T-Bone. Now, why don't you get on one end and on the other? Wish you had a video camera to keep that video up there.
All right, Scott, what do you think?
I think you may have a Houdini.
I got a Houdini. I got a... Well, there you go. Now that's two people that's looked at it, myself and Scott. He says we got a Houdini. But Houdini eventually, Houdini, I know he was back in the 1800s, the early 1900s. If my memory serves me right, his first trick, how he took it on, I forget his first name, but he challenged the police to keep him in jail. But here's what we're gonna do. Houdini eventually got caught, got stopped, But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take some of, hey, let me turn you around. Not that I think it's gonna help any, but who knows? I'm gonna take this wire, I'm gonna cut me a piece off, and it's nothing else. Like I told Scott, it'll be a double protection. And I'm gonna run it from this post to that post and add another layer of fencing on this side right here. Now, it just don't make a lot of sense, but it is what it is. It was nice this morning to get up and look out and could see that they still had the water, and Houdini didn't make me get up and come and let him in. He stayed in, didn't get out last night, so that's a good thing. So let me get my wire cutters and my tape measure, because I just soon measure it, and get a string of fence put down here. Solve this problem, or attempt to solve the problem that we can't figure out. And what do you think, Scott? I think you got a Houdini too. I don't know. Oh, I gotta find some wire, because I'm gonna wire it on there, onto the frame. So let me go get my clippers and a tape measure, and some water. All right. Y'all keep smiling. Well, that's one end done. Well, without going to the barn, this is the best wire I could find, and it's for electric fence, but it's pretty thin. But what I do is I fold it over like this, and I twist it together, double it up basically. But I leave a little loop on the end of it there, and when I run it through, I run this part through because that way it won't get hung up on nothing, the two separate ends, and I run them through back through this loop, and then I twist them together. Making this one a little too long, but that's okay. Now I gotta get down and pull the bottom out. I'm gonna bring my chair over here because I had a hard time last time getting up. Well, it's up there. I'll put a one about right here, one about the middle of there, and one right around that pole there, and that'll be it. But it's not something I'm gonna do now. I can do it later. It's up. They can't get under there. It's on the ground. But that's all the on the ground stuff I'm up to right now. The ground's still wet. Knees are all muddy now. All right, y'all have fun. You got plenty of food I can see from here. Cause I filled it up yesterday, and you still got water in that big container there, and there's still some in that one. So, but for right now, it's break time. And it's time for some Lipton Georgia peach tea. Ah, get me going again. Well, there's got to become a point in time that life's not about them guineas right there. Oh, but for now it is. I want them to be as safe as I can make them. I want to keep them as secure as possible. I'm starting to think guineas are a lot like goats, like on the Eddie family farm. There's always a goat that can get out. Yeah, I've always got a guinea that can get out around here. So, well, but that's a wrap for the day on the guineas. Yeah. Scott's back. Scott runs some hay over to the 120. And now he's getting ready to go to the hospital. Whew. And me, I'm gonna drink a little bit of Georgia Lipton peach tea and rest for a few minutes. Y'all take a break, go ahead. But while you're doing it, keep on smiling, okay? I'll be back in a little bit. Well, good afternoon. It's been several hours now. And I still don't have no guineas out. Nobody got out. Somebody said something. Even Scott don't realize how many cameras are around here. Somebody said, you need to put a camera on them so you see how they're getting out. Well, I got a camera. And I haven't never seen nothing. See that light that's right there. Yeah, it's not a light, it's a camera. But I don't run it all the time. But I did run it last night. It stores everything. Go out there and take the card out of it and look at it. But why do that if they're in there? They ain't got out. So I don't know. They're in. Wires up. If it's all possible, is that side somehow, I don't know. There's no hole. I don't think that's it, but anyway. It's a done deal. Well, I want to go down and see how many 75-cent eggs I can collect. You know, eggs are almost $8 a dozen now. It's getting up there, isn't it? For an egg. Makes you glad there's chickens around, huh? Beautiful afternoon. Sun's done gone back down, basically. Can't see it no more. And Meg's little house in the country. took everybody for a ride from work to home and yesterday, and went live and showed them the sunset and them beautiful mountains. Looks like a string of fire across there, the way that sun sits down on it. Just a glow. I didn't know she was live. In fact, I had dozed off and missed part of it, but no fear. That's what replay's all about. I went back and watched it. Which, if you don't watch Meg's Little House in the Country, yeah, go over and check it out. She needs people to subscribe, and we've got about the same amount of number of people on our channel right now, but I know there's a few of you don't know nothing about it. She lives a long ways from here. So you get totally different scenery. The guineas up yonder at the house is the ones making all the noise. There's not a whole lot of noise going on down here. And there's a whole lot more animals down here. Noisy, ain't they? I love the sound though. You can take that sound them girls make. White, Bob White, Bob White. It could be Bob White, Bob White, Bob White. It could be come here, come here, come here. It could be you're nuts, you're nuts. Why me? Why me? Why me? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to throw y'all some corn for tomorrow, so you'll have some tomorrow. You can have a little bit tonight, because I didn't get down here and wash none of these water jugs, clean them up or anything. Scott took the lid off of one of them that was busted. I guess it froze up. Let me get her some water here. For those of you new to the channel, we've got chickens, lots of chickens. I don't know how many rabbits right now because I've got these babies down here in this. There's some extra water. Well, it's about time bed. It's about bedtime for these chickens. We've got some that live outside. They roam wherever they want. Scares us to death because they get down that way towards the creek. There's a creek down there. Runs through the property. Property line goes across the creek over there. And see, now these are some good chickens. They come in, they line up right there and go to bed. Okay, you got water. You still got water? You still got some water. Well, this one here is the one. Oh, that's nice. You hadn't turned it over. And we got guineas. And we got quail. I've got more guineas than the Magnificent Seven. They're over here in this stall. Dark, but let's see here. Quail. Quail, quail, quail. Now, I'm gonna give them some. I'm not gonna give them, they've already had feed. But let me get them some water here. They keep turning it over. They're really tame. They're not hard. They don't go all crazy when you pet them. I don't know what them are doing back there. Doing some kind of fence dance or something. There's you some water. We actually still got some feed in there. And this here's a daddy rabbit. Been around a while. We've still got, there's the mama rabbit right there. Now they're the two oldest rabbits we've got. They're really good, easy-going rabbits, and the same way with this one. This is one of them's baby. This is the two I just showed you. The one baby we still got, which ain't a baby no more. Very, very big. Very big. Then guineas. There's 18 of them in here. We got 2 guineas. One's named Bonnie and one's named Clyde. Now, I can't tell you because it's not bright enough in here, but I can still tell you which one's Clyde. Clyde's in there with them. Clyde decided he wanted to come back down here. They used to be at the house. And Bonnie, she finally got out up there. It's before we added on to the Guinea Run and made a Guinea Palace. What you doing, chickens? There, see right there? There's Bonnie right there, the other guinea. She moved in with the chickens at her own choosing. I just didn't stop her. I let her, since we were under construction, I said, well, let them be. And Scott, he was down here, and he had the door open on the guinea stall over here. And Clyde just says, okay, let me go in here. And he just walked right on in and wouldn't come out. That chicken was doing, was that pull-ups? Let's come up close and personal with the chickens. Yeah. Y'all looking at each other. Don't worry, you ain't got to get down. I ain't gonna bother you. And and we got meat chickens. The ones I just showed you all. That's not all of them. There's some still out over here. There's roughly about 100 chickens around here. Hadn't counted lately. And then we got Barney. Barney is the barn cat. Barney was feral. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. Barney was, a lady caught Barney and another cat and brought them to us. Well, they sit in the barn. We kept them pinned up in the barn there for several days and fed them. And the other cat, once in a while you'd see it, and then all of a sudden you wouldn't see it no more. And it finally just quit coming around. I found another home. But they were feral. But Barney, every time we come down, we'd pet Barney and feed Barney, and Barney tamed right up. These are meat chickens. And hi there. And that's the baby ducks. I don't want to leave out the ducks. And mom and daddy to them ducks is over yonder. And there's a rooster, but that stays in this one that's up in there. But his partner is running free, and we have plans in the future of putting them together for that certain breed of chicken. And then this is the newest mama that we got right here, bunny rabbit. And her babies, I guess, are kind of cold, but they're up in there. They're back there. Then currently here at the house, we've only got 3 cows. A steer, mama cow, and a baby cow. Oh, and I said the other day, see, at time I can't keep up. It's only been, that calf's only 3 months old, so it's not time yet to take her away from her mama. There's a whole bunch more cows, but they're at the 120, at the 120, about 8 miles from here. And they're raised for the beef. Well, these are too. The ones we bring over here, except for this mama and her baby, they just seem to be being pushed away, and mama wasn't getting the attention she needed feed-wise and stuff, being able to graze. They were just being treated mean by the other cows. So her and her baby come over here. Yeah, they volunteer. Yeah, to get us out of here away from all these other cows. Meanies. But she will be going back, and her baby over there. And the steer that's down there is for all the ones at the 120 are grass-fed beef. But people ask, we sell it. So there's sometimes people ask for, they want them fed out. Well, this is one of them that we've got over here. The one still left. We had 2 other ones that was being fed out, but they went to camp and didn't come back. They went to somebody's freezer camp somewhere. Whoever bought them, I don't remember. And that's about it. Anyway, I don't think I left nothing. Oh, we got 2 dogs around here. Peter's got a Dan, named after the dog on the TV show. It was a movie or something. It was called Old Dan. She named him Dan. He's got some coon hound in him. And then we got Tank. Tank is the protector around here and usually sleeps down here. And I think he's down in there now. I don't know why he wants to sleep up under there. But he's a good boy. He's he is a good alert dog, and he does chase the coyotes. Okay. Let me get these eggs gathered up here. It's not, they haven't all went to bed, and there's probably a few sitting still, but I'll go get and get what I can. Y'all hang in there. It's dark over here in this corner. Put a little light on the subject there. Okay. Anyway, keep smiling. Hey, look. See? That's Tank. Now you can see him. It's light down there. Tank sleeps down there. He sleeps a lot during the day. If he sleeps up towards the house, he misses something if something bad happens down here, because he's asleep. But if he's sleeping down here, he knows what's going on. Yeah, he sure does. And but that's his choice to sleep where he wants. I couldn't even get him to come up last night to eat dinner. He just didn't want to come up. So I left him alone. He's really peaceful there. He's like, don't turn that light on me. It's too bright. I'm trying to sleep here. But now we're talking about a puppy dog that, yeah, he's a Great Pyrenees. He's up all night. I don't care. If he don't get up during the day, that's fine with me. But he does. He gets around during the day sometimes and wanders around when he has a quiet night, you know. All right. Keep smiling, and I'll be back in a little bit. I got to raise some lids and all that stuff and reach in and get eggs and all that, because they lay eggs everywhere. These ones that run loose, you know. See? I don't know. I don't know if I've got the eggs in there or not. Yeah. There's eggs in there in this old brooder. 3 of them. There's 2 over here in this corner. I found 6 last night back here. You just gotta walk around, look around, find eggs. And then they've got the ones that are running in the chicken run. They've got quite a bit of running around they can do out there. They can come into the barn here, the ones where they was in there. And they've got their little huts in there to lay their eggs in. But these out here, they could go in there, but they don't. They like it out here. They get up in the morning and they all take off all across the yard here, around the barn. All right, let me get this done. Keep smiling like I said, and I'll be right back. Okay, that's about all I can do for them tonight. They all got water for the morning, and they got food now. Some of them got off the roost to eat some more. But they had some already. I know they had some this afternoon, so I know they ain't starving. But it's food, and they go, oh, more food? I'll eat more. The chickens have, meat chickens pretty much unlimited. As long as they'll eat, we're happy. And the other ones, they lamb pellets there's 2 big feeders hanging in there that they have access to 24/7. I didn't get a lot done today, but God is good. He gave me the strength to do something I wanted to do. And I got that wire up on that, and we've got all the animals happy. And I guess that's all that's really important. The only one that might not be happy would be Dan. Cause well, he hadn't had his afternoon dinner yet. I need to feed him, so I'll walk you over here and introduce you to Dan too. Dan is just a year old. He cannot run free. He's getting better. He's been learning, but he's got a lot of puppy in him. He does not want to hurt the chickens, but he loves to play with the chickens. And Dan is too rough. He hurt a chicken and not know it. Poor chicken is like being like, no, I ain't playing with you. So, but when he gets out of control, well, let him. Scott walks him down there quite often, or he goes down there when Scott's down there. And when he starts to get out of control, well, Scott knows what he's got to do. Yeah, put his leash on him and hook him to a tire down there. It's kind of a punishment for being too rambunctious. Hi, buddy. Here. I got about $25 worth of eggs there. I could open the door and turn the light on, but instead, he's ready for food. I think I'll see if I can get him over here in enough light to keep him doing all that. Oh, the phone makes it much brighter than it actually is. Sit. That's Dan. Just a big puppy. Just a big puppy. Let me get him some food here real quick. It's so funny. If you put a little bit of food in that bowl, he'll go around and look at it and he won't start eating it. He'll just look at it like, hey, that's not enough in there. He waits till you put the right amount in there before he'll start eating. But then he tears it up. He goes to town. He's solid as can be. Well, if you're new to the channel and you've hit that subscribe button and you ring that bell for all, you'll know now. Well, you'll see the video after the fact, but you know, I'll be probably going live here in just a little bit. Yeah. So, y'all have a great night. Thanks for dropping in. Well, let me tell you about Daniel. Let me update you. I did talk to Scott earlier today. He's doing okay. He's on hospice. He's still at the hospital. But Scott seems to think they're going to send him home for hospice, which Daniel don't want, but he might not have no choice. Hospital might not keep him. But he's when he does talk, he talks good. He has all his faculties and everything, but he's on pain medicine that he can't get it unless he's on hospice. So, but that's where Scott's at now. Petra hasn't left him since they took him up there. Monday, I think it was. She hadn't been home at all. So, but Scott comes home. Scott's been coming home late in the evening and usually going back early in the morning, but he had some things he had to do today, so he got that done and he took off and went back. And he'll be home in a few hours. Usually stays till about 10 at night or so, which is probably good. Daniel's sleeping probably about 95+% of the time anyway. That's good they can be there with him. All right, let me slide on in here and get what I need to get done real quick. Y'all have a blessed night. Remember, Jesus loves you. For that reason, you can keep on smiling. So keep a smile on your face. You know. I'll see you tomorrow. I heard a woof in the background. Good night. God bless.